Rudolf Steiner was born in Hungary on the 25th of February 1861. From 1879 to 1883, he attended the Vienna Institute of Technology, where he studied multiple courses but never actually graduated. In 1882, he became the natural science editor for a journal, and this is what began his writing career. He continued on to write many books and articles on philosophy and ethics, and all of them were often opposed. He founded the first Waldorf school in Germany in 1919. During World War I, he was very outspoken about his opinions and was actually accused of being a Jew, and Hitler also accused him of being a spokesperson for the Jews. So a year after that, one of his lectures was disrupted. Stink bombs went off, the lights were shut out, and people stormed the stage to attack him. However, he did escape safely. He continued giving lectures, and even when he began becoming old and frail, he was still giving 3 to 4 lectures every day. So his contribution to educational thinking, he was a very strong believer of the anthroposophical idea that a human is a body, spirit and soul. He based the Waldorf idea and ideology off of this. So their goal is to develop a student's essence. They want the student to appreciate their background, but also discover their role as a citizen within a society. They aim to bring out the child's capabilities by providing a classroom that inspires the child to learn. They recognise that every student develops at a different rate, and they let the students develop at their own pace. They believe that education is an art form, which is something that Steiner was very passionate about. And so each subject is often mixed with visual arts, drama, poetry, music, and they believe that a student should have the freedom to choose their own educational path. So the reviews on Steiner's / Waldorf schools are actually quite mixed. Some of them say that the lack of phonics and reading causes students to fall behind in tests. However, most of the reviews actually say that the use of the arts and the way that the classes are structured is what actually helped their children do so well in their tests. Stanford University actually conducted a research project, and they tested over 23,000 students, and they were all different age groups, and they actually reported that there was an overall higher result in testing. There was high engagement in all the classes, and there was a lot less truancy. These results were actually relevant even to like low socioeconomic schools, and also students of different ethnic backgrounds. So it's clear that Steiner's contribution and creation of this school is still relevant, because there are schools all over the world that are still very passionate about this style of education. So in Australia today, there are still 44 Waldorf schools that are operating. This proves straight away that the education method is still relevant. They still follow the same model that they have for just under a century, which proves that this education model is able to withstand the test of time. Although it's an alternative education method and the schools put their own twist on the curriculum, it proves that Steiner's work is still completely relevant to every single one of the Waldorf schools in Australia and around the world. He's significant to me because I really strongly believe that a lot of students get left behind in the current education system. I believe that students do really develop at different paces, and I believe that rather than being tested for the taught for the test and just being taught the answers that will be in the test, a student should discover and learn things at their own pace and discover what they are curious about, rather than just being taught exactly what they need to know and that's it. And Rudolf Steiner, he wanted to focus on helping the child to grow into their own strength, and he wanted to allow the children to work at their own pace, and I relate to that. I believe that is the best way to teach a child. I don't think that a student should have to fit into the mould that's created by the education department. I want to leave you with this quote: "Our highest endeavour must be to develop free human beings who are able of themselves to impart purpose and direction to their lives. The need for imagination, a sense of truth, and a feeling of responsibility. These three forces are the very nerve of education. Thank you.